What's up, guys? Hey, so getting ready to head to the gym, but needed some lunch, some sustenance. So went and grabbed the Steak and Shake Frisco Melt. This is one of my favorites in high school whenever I could actually drive myself. There's a little town, not a little town, it's a decent sized town close by that had a Steak and Shake, and this is where we would frequent, my friends and I, and the Fresco is definitely the way to go, right? If you go to Steak and Shake, it's either that or like their devil's steak burger, but Fresco's delicious. So I went through the drive-thru and asked the young lady working the cash register there. I was like, "Hey, how fast do you think I can eat this in?" And told her what I do with the YouTube channel and stuff. And she was like, 3 minutes. And I was like, "Yeah, that's actually pretty fast considering their large drinks are gigantic. They're probably some of the largest large drinks in the fast food industry." So I was like, "That's actually pretty fast." And she was like, "Oh, you're doing the drink too?" She's like, 5 minutes. And I was like, "Man, that's kind of slow." I was like, "I'm going to try to get this in the threes." So hopefully I do even better than that, but we will see. Also, I really need to cut this mustache because it's getting in the way. So need a little trim. But without further ado. What's up, Mateo Challenge family? Hey, glad to be back at it. Glad to be back having fun doing this too. These are fun for me whenever I'm actually really enjoying it. You know what I mean? Makes sense, right? Makes sense. These drinks are gigantic, by the way. Steak and Shake has some massive soft drinks. It was a lot to hammer through at the end of this, but it was definitely really difficult to get out of the cup holder too, and that was my problem. That slowed me down. Just trying to get it out and not dump it all over myself. And but I went through the drive-thru, picked this up, heading to the gym afterwards. But the young lady that was at the counter, at the cash register, I asked her, I said, "Hey, how fast do you think I can eat this in?" And, I told you, she gave me a 3 minute at first and then a 5 minute. And we'll see if we land somewhere here in between that. But give a shout out to our local Steak and Shake and Miss Maddie. Thanks for being a good sport about this. This is a challenge page, so I'd love to ask people, especially those that are right there in the thick of it, handing the food that's going to be the challenge, like, "Hey, how quick do you think I can eat this in?" So she gave me a pretty good time frame. I mean, it wasn't something astronomical or unattainable, so I appreciated that. So shout out to Maddie, shout out to the local Steak and Shake. Went back around and got a Nutella shake for the road. Got to have dessert after this, right? Not that this wasn't enough, but this is my first meal and probably my only meal for the day, and go to the gym, work off some of these carbs. Let you guys enjoy the rest of this. Had to bleep out something here in just a minute, just because I got a little choked up and may or may not have snotted a little, but bleeped it out for you guys so you didn't have to endure that. But you do have to endure me stuffing my face, so appreciate you guys. Hopefully you enjoy. Till the next one. We'll see you then. That was rough. And that was disgusting too. But either way, pretty good for an amateur. See ya.